Best trade. I mean, you can look at the chart talk 2 weeks ago when we filmed it in the middle of the market. I was like, I'm getting the hell out of all these stocks. I'm not sure if it's the right decision at this point, but now look at it. It's like I saved myself so much pain selling into that strength there when we were recognizing all the damage under the hood of the market. So the best trade for me was no trade, and I haven't really done anything since 2 weeks ago.
Okay, so I got a couple. So I've been milking a few of these longer term swings for the better part of the last half year. Two of them was MMC and UPS. Both are names that I basically got in the same day, and both are names I'm getting stopped out of basically the same day. So MMC got in up through 120, added up through 140. I sold the higher cost basis stock around in the 150 area, continued to grind higher. And if I zoom out the chart a little bit, you can just see kind of how vertical and extended this name has gotten relative to that blue sky breakout. So as much as I could have wanted out of this name in 6 months, I think I pretty much got as much as I could. And now it was just time to, okay, things at 30%. Let's just take these gains, because just as quickly as these stocks have that ride up, they can just as quickly reverse them and be back to where we're buying them just as quickly. So this was just
quicker.
Or you often quicker. But again,
stairs up and the elevator down.
Yeah. So this was one where it was just kind of time to take profits. Again, if you look at it at this chart, just looks very extended, almost pretty much made the measure move of this drawdown. And that's usually kind of the measure moves of these bigger patterns. You see these big shakeouts. So maybe it could have gone a few more points, but I'd rather just take the profits and move on. And the other one was this UPS. Same thing, kind of got in around the same time, held through earnings again, and as it started to gap down in base down here versus 190 versus 200, it looked fine. I actually added up here through 195 kind of in August. Even though when it gapped down in earnings, it was still in this kind of bigger range, and everything looked fine recently until it wasn't able, the last couple of days actually get back up in the 200 area. So for the last few months, it would trade up to 200 until 190, and everything was fine. No one really picked, buyers, sellers didn't really make a stand just yet. But as of late, when it came down into support again and only bounced a few dollars and rolled back over into lows, it was starting to show that maybe the sellers were taking control of UPS, and maybe it's going to kind of fill the gap and come back down lower. So this was a name that it was probably time for me just to exit and take the 18-ish% gain that I made in it. So again, both those names, put them on about 6 months ago. Both of them basically got stuff out of them today and yesterday and Friday, and then just a few other ones. The CTAS, we can see how, again, we talked about this last week in the chart talk, just kind of taking the gain and again right back to the price. And QSR was another one, like we're was looking for this breakout through 65, and it just couldn't go. Went 50 cents in my favor, less than 0.5% or 1% in my favor, and it just quickly came back. It was just easier to take the break even, and you fast forward today, it's almost 10% lower. So this was a break even trade where this quickly could have turned into a 10% loser. So just us just keeping our wrists tight and not giving our profits back to the market.
Love it.
So those were the couple trades I had.